With September just around the corner, students, parents, and especially teachers are on edge about what school is going to look like during this pandemic. Two GTA teachers decided to be proactive and started a hashtag, QuarantineEd. Now, the two did this as a way to bring teachers together to try and figure out how they're going to teach during this new normal.
You know what, to be completely vulnerable and honest with you, I'm definitely anxious.
It's a feeling being voiced by many teachers as the province continues to adjust what school will look like in the fall. Because of that, the two decided to start a collective online to help each other and others navigate curriculums and teaching advice.
It's a weekly Zoom meeting where teachers just come together. We kind of have a general, very flexible set of questions pertaining to what's going on. We kind of follow the timeline of the school year. You know, we started this in April, and at the beginning was like, okay, what are we doing? How do we cope? How do we make sure our mental health is still intact?
But as we navigate through the COVID-19 pandemic, another pandemic continues to plague this country. Anti-Black racism has been on the forefront of the minds of many since the murder of George Floyd, and the reckoning that has followed shifted the focus of these two teachers who have experienced and seen anti-Black and systemic racism throughout their own lives and careers.
Anti-Black racism and really pushing those issues to the forefront and not necessarily being politically correct about lumping all the other oppressions together. I think that as we've seen, you know, there are things that we need to really eradicate, right? And for me personally, part of why I got into education is because I think school is like the pillar of changing that for a culture moving forward.
The two men, who are proud to be Black teachers and break down barriers and stereotypes themselves, are hoping that their work will protect the conversation surrounding anti-Black racism and steer it away from becoming a buzzword. They know more work needs to be done and sustained.
And it has to be a priority. There's been some talks of, you know, professional development in terms of anti-Black racism and what that looks like for educators who might not necessarily be comfortable, you know, with these conversations or these topics right now. And I think that's a start in the right direction, but I really challenge educators at this point, this summer, to do some of the work on their own.
The two say this is more than a hashtag, that it is a community of like-minded individuals, a community that over the past few months has grown to the hundreds. The weekly meetings are held on Thursdays, and if you are in the education field, both Morris and Williams encourage you to participate. You can find more information by heading to Twitter or Instagram and following the hashtag QuarantineEd. Brandon Rowe, City News.